his HomePod 6 months later. And this is the HomePod 6 months later.
What rating should it get?
A 10?
Sorry, I'm not able to give it that rating.
The HomePod. This thing has been the most amazing thing that I can ever purchase from Apple. I think that the HomePod nails everything that a speaker should be, and the design is really elegant, and I think that this should be the future of a speaker for a home. It to me, it has the full package of what a speaker should have and do. I mean, you saw how crazy this lady can hear my voice. She can hear it on a whisper. Plain natural.
Playing
I
Natural
don't
by
understand
Imagine
how
Dragons.
this lady can hear me. That is crazy. The 7 microphone speaker thing is absolutely insane. That is ridiculous. I don't know if you guys are getting this, but she can understand me whispering. Hey Siri, go to 100% music and...
That's very loud. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure.
Okay, I changed it.
Hey Siri, play.
Okay. I'm gonna make it!
There is no buttons on top of this thing. It's all Siri based, and if you want to manually touch it, you can do so by just holding this down, and you can activate Siri like that. You see it glowing, and you know
Okay,
that Siri's
got it.
talking to you. But I never used that, ever. I don't think anybody ever really does. Let's talk about design. Samsung just announced this kettle-looking smart speaker that is going for the HomePod in sound. And when they announced it in their unpacked keynote that they call it, they unveiled it with 160 of them, and people said that it sounded good. Anything that you have 160 of in the same room is gonna sound good. I could buy $30 speakers and have 160 of them. They're going to sound good. I don't know if they really knew that 160 would sound bad, but I don't understand the whole scene that they did there. I watched pretty much the whole unwrapped keynote from Samsung, because you gotta know what you hate, and it has buttons on top. The sound on this HomePod is absolutely amazing. There's gonna be songs to where you haven't heard the song like you've heard it before. You're gonna be like, man, I never heard those sounds. That is exactly what the HomePod is. It's going to bring you new old music, new again, and you're gonna say, wow, I've had this thing for like 6 months. I'm always listening to old music, and it sounds new again. Like, it's really, really crazy sound. I've never heard anything like this before. It beats Sonos, which is ridiculous. It beats Sonos in the speaker sound test. Now, I have 2 of these, but let me give a genuine answer on the sound with 2 of them. 2 of them sound really, really good. It's just that I think one can stand up to its boldness, and I think that you'd be very happy with just one. I think having 2 makes it more immersive. It gets more deeper into the sound, and it does make it louder. But having one, I really, really do think that you're going to be highly, highly satisfied with one. I think it sounds almost exactly the same. I don't think Apple intends you to get 2 of these or even 3 of these, or that was just my personal preference is to have 2 of them because I love watching movies with this thing. Like, this is our new sound system now. We used to use this Sony one, but we don't really use it anymore because when we start using it, we're like, man, this sounds like crap. It sounds like shit. And so we turn on the HomePods. Well, they automatically turn on themselves via AirPlay 2 and with the Apple TV 4K. And when we put the sound, whatever content we're watching, whether it's YouTube or Hulu or Netflix, whenever we have that to the HomePods, it sounds, oh my God, the sounds, the explosion, and the HomePods, they go around you, all the way around you, and it makes it like a surround sound effect. And my God, does it sound crazy with movies and shows. The voices come in so crisp that they feel like they are in the room talking to you. And I'm always like, Alexa, what did you say? My wife. I always say, what did you say? And she said, I'm not talking, it's the person on the TV. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Does that sound really, really good? And I think that Apple markets this thing as a speaker.
Over Amazon Echo or Google Home at this price.
Well, what we've tried to do is build something that is a breakthrough speaker first. And so we wanted something that, number one, sounded unbelievable. And I think when people listen to it, they're going to be shocked over the quality of the sound.
It doesn't market it as a smart speaker. The capabilities of this thing is, it has Siri. You can ask it to do, pretty good
Sorry,
things.
I'm not sure I understand.
You can ask it pretty good things, and she will do it. Like for instance, if you want to change a light in your house, hey Siri, put the lights to stand to Christopher Reeve.
Okay, your scene is
See,
set.
you can even stumble your words and Siri gets it. I don't know if other smart speakers do, but when we had Amazon Echo, Alexa, it did not know stumbles whatsoever. And she could know commands just by saying it, and that's all you need. You don't need the, hey Siri, how tall is the Empire State Building?
Empire State Building is 1,250 feet tall.
But I don't know what these other YouTubers are saying that she's not smart enough for a smart speaker. She knows general knowledge. She knows how to change every light bulb in your house, different colors and commands, and she knows how to use a thermostat. What else do you need her for? I don't understand. She does everything that you ask her to do. The thing that people don't like about this thing, well, not people, but YouTubers don't like about this thing is that it only works with Apple Music. Apple Music came out around 4 years ago. I've had it ever since. I knew Apple Music would be the top of the chain, and it just surpassed Spotify in premium subscription base. And I knew it was going to happen. Apple Music has TV shows on their thing, and Spotify does not have any TV shows or any sorts. They're just going just music. They're not going, above and beyond like MTV style. I call like Apple Music now, the old MTV. I just think Apple Music is the future. It does not have Bluetooth. It uses AirPlay and AirPlay 2, which is way better than Bluetooth. Let me tell you why Bluetooth is not any good. I've always hated Bluetooth. And so does Apple. I knew I hated Bluetooth before Apple announced that they hated Bluetooth. Before Steve Jobs even said that he hated Bluetooth. I hate Bluetooth is because, let's say if somebody's connected to the AirPod, they have to physically go in their phone and disconnect it so I can connect to it. AirPlay and AirPlay 2 allows you to connect to the HomePod or any device that you're using without doing any of that hassle. All you do is click it and you're playing it from your device. You don't have to disconnect, and then every time you come in the house it automatically connects to your phone, which is ridiculous. I think Bluetooth is a dead platform. Overall, this HomePod at $349 is well worth the price. The sound is absolutely amazing. For a smart speaker, what are you going to do first and what are you going to use it for most? Is for music. When I had an Amazon Alexa, I've always used it for music, and I'm like, God damn, this thing sounds so awful, especially when it gets into like heavy bass. It sounded like a tin can. I don't know. It just sounded really, really bad. But when I got the HomePod, I started off with one first. When I got the HomePod, I'm like, man, this is like music new again. And I'm not over exaggerating myself. If you want to go to your local Best Buy and check it out, go do so. Funny story. When I was at Best Buy, when I was picking one of these up to see if I wanted one, I automatically played a song. I think it was Imagine Dragons, but I'm not sure. But I automatically played a song, and automatically there was a crowd around me, and they're smiling, and they're thinking, they're saying, man, I never heard music like this. I think Apple nailed this speaker. It's not just one speaker. There's 7 speakers in one housing. Crazy. And there's 7 microphones in one housing. That's how Siri can hear you at a whisper. Overall, I think that this HomePod would be a great treat to your home. And if you could pick one up, I would recommend you picking one up as soon as you can. This is Organic Apple.